Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on Bond's Aquarium. Today we're going to be teaching you how to vacuum your fish tank. Now most fish tanks you want to vacuum every time you do a water change, and this is convenient because you need to add water afterwards. However, in my case, where my fish tank is very heavily planted, I like to keep the waste in the gravel a little bit so that I don't have to use fertilizer. So step one, you want to get yourself a bucket. I like these cat litter buckets. It works very well for what I use. I'd say it's probably about 2 or 3 gallons. It's not very big, but it is big enough to get the job done, and it makes it very easy to carry the water up and down stairs for my large fish tank. And you want a gravel vacuum. I will leave a link to this specific one in the description below. You want to make sure that the vacuum hose is long enough so that when the vacuum is on the bottom of the fish tank, the hose can reach to your floor. This specific vacuum is good for fish tanks between 20 gallons and 75 gallons. Much smaller than that, it's not necessary, it's way overkill, but of course you can still use it. Much bigger than that, you will be taking forever to vacuum your fish tank. So I would definitely recommend a much bigger vacuum for bigger fish tanks. Step 2, you want to take your gravel vacuum and you want to put the hose into the bucket. Now this may seem like an obvious step, but you would not believe how many people I have seen mess this up. You want to put the wide part of the vacuum into the fish tank and then shake it up and down to start the siphon. This specific aquarium vacuum has a one-way valve in it, so that you can shake it instead of having to suck on the valve. You don't want any of that disgusting fish water in your mouth. Once the suction is made, you want to take the vacuum and push it down into the gravel and wait for the water to start becoming clear, and then you want to pull it up and move it to the next location. You do not want to drag it across the gravel. This won't really do a whole lot for you except take off the top layer of waste. For tanks, especially ones that are not planted, you really want to get everything in the gravel just to make sure it's extra clean, and you don't want any toxic substances such as ammonia building up in the fish tank. And then you just want to do this for the whole aquarium floor. Once you're done vacuuming or your bucket gets full, then you want to go dump the water out wherever. Now, if you have a garden, this stuff is really good fertilizer, so I highly suggest dumping it in your garden if you have one. Otherwise, just pour it down the bathtub drain or just pour it into the grass or whatever. And then the last and final step is just to fill the fish tank up with the water that you took out. And that's how you vacuum a fish tank correctly. If this video helped you out, be sure to like it. If you want to see more fish tips from me, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.